Here in Las Vegas with the world's biggest DJ. You are a DJ of first. Everyone says you're the first DJ to embark on solo sets. You were the first DJ to play the Olympics. You did the Olympic ceremony in Athens. How have you built your brand over the last 20 or so years since you first started?
I always invested in myself. Whenever I made money, I invested in myself. Like I bought more equipment to make music. I bought whatever I needed to make my career better. I never really spent money on other stuff, like buy expensive cars or useless stuff. I always took my money I made and threw it back in my career to make everything better. I think that helped me really get bigger and bigger.
I mean, you started at 14 years old DJing, and electronic music back then was there, but it wasn't. It's nowhere where it is now, right?
No, it's not.
So how have you changed your style over the last couple of years?
Well, I always followed my guts, what I feel, and I felt like I wanted to change. But like I got older, so I was like, it's like you change of taste in food, right? So my music changed as well. I still love dance music, obviously, but I like it more groovy, more houseier now, more vocals, instead of the really fast, hard stuff I used to produce 10 years ago. So it was a very organic change. I mean, it didn't change from one day to the other. It's been an ongoing process since 2007 or 2008.
How did you find your passion in electronic music?
Well, the beat has always been there. So the beat was there right away, and I always liked the beat, the rhythm of dance music, the fast pace, the energy. So whenever I hear a dance record, good or bad, I still go right away. My whole body starts to move, and I think that's really why I got so attracted to that music.
It seems like as of late there's been an explosion in interest and in the business side of things. What has changed in the last 5 years that it has made electronic music become essentially more mainstream?
I think what really changed is the social media. I mean, Twitter, Facebook, that really helped a lot. That exposed dance music to a whole new audience. Because before that, you could only hear it on the radio at night. I mean, daytime radio would never play it. So I think that totally changed everything.
Do you think electronic music has catered more to pop music?
I think the pop artists take stuff from dance music nowadays, but that's not how it started. I mean, dance music is still very pure and very underground compared to pop music.
You have 200,000 people attending EDC in any given day. That's a lot of people, and some would argue that that's now pop culture. How do you understand the divide between underground but also being pop culture?
Well, it's underground when you know, like, you play songs at EDC and everybody sings along, but it hasn't been in the top 100 even. There's a lot of songs out there that never made it to the top 10, and people sing along with them. So that says a lot. That's what, for me, the difference between underground and commercial. And also when it starts in the underground and it crosses over, then it's still underground too, in my opinion, because then it's pure. And when a song starts on the radio and then becomes a hit in the clubs, that's, to me, is commercial pop. But if it starts in the clubs and builds and becomes big on the radio later, then it's a pure thing.